everybody, Captain Brian again. Today we're going to talk about the garage door spring, which is unfortunately missed by a lot of people. In the fall, I lubricate the garage door spring and all of the hinges associated with the garage, and we'll get to the actual spring itself once we get the garage door closed. If you'll just follow me for a second. Really all you need is any multi-purpose lubricant. There are garage door lubricants, they say specifically for garage doors, but the gentleman who replaced my garage door spring when it finally did fail, and they will fail, he said that's not the best lubricant to use. So a multi-purpose lubricant, WD-40 if that's all you have. This is just a generic lubricant from Ace Hardware, so any of those will work fine. We're going to get back to the spring here in a second, but the big part of this is that they have a lifespan of whatever years, 10, 15, but you will almost double the lifespan of that garage door spring if you lubricate this spring every fall. You can do it twice a year if you want, but I do it in the fall before the cold weather comes, because cold air is dry air, and that puts more of a stress on that spring. And we'll get to some of the mechanism here after we get the garage door closed and you can actually see the garage door spring. Okay, here's the fun part. You have to do this with the garage door closed. Just in case you're curious, the reason that this spring exists is these garage doors are so heavy that the garage door opener itself is not powerful enough to lift the door, especially this one, because it's an insulated garage door. So the spring under tension, when you hit the button, starts to help push the garage door up. So it's under tension right now, and then when the garage door is open, its tension has been relieved. My garage door spring in my first house broke. I called my cousin, I said, hey, let's go buy one and replace it. He said, absolutely not. You got to have a professional do this. This is very dangerous. Do not ever attempt to change the spring by yourself, because it could hurt you very badly. The person that showed up to replace our garage door spring had a scar here and a scar here because of the tension that the spring is under. So anyway, the needle ladder, obviously, here's our spray. Now, I discussed in the first vlog, I called it, I don't know what I called it, a garage door oil diaper or something. You can hang it from this if you want to take the time using some zip ties, or you can just take a hand towel and just kind of lay it on the top of the garage door like this. You are going to get oil on the garage floor, so be prepared for that. You want to make sure you clean it up, especially on a sealed garage floor like this, because it will be very slippery. So I just start at the top and work my way down. You can see it's kind of messy, get some on the wall, but you just basically come down the top of the spring and let it run down. Make sure you get to the ends here, and then at the end here, do the same thing. And I usually do a second shot. If you've never done this before, you're definitely going to want to do a second shot to get that oil into the spring and get it nice and lubricated. Like I said, these will fail at some point, but if you do this at least once a year, it will extend the life of the spring. So while I'm up here, I kind of hit some of the little track here, the thing that slides back and forth. And all of these hinges here, I hit every single one of them every time I do this. So the whole thing takes about maybe 20-25 minutes. So now we're just going to spin around here and do the other side. And start at the one end. You certainly want to make sure you've got enough on there. And again, it just extends the life of the whole spring. So I won't bore you with doing every one, but in this particular garage door, you've got hinges all over the place. I just hit each one of them. And then I spend 5 or 10 minutes walking around cleaning up all the oil. So doing all of this stuff will make the garage door last longer and it'll also make it quieter. And in this climate it's important because, like I said, cold air is dry air. So, and that just takes its toll on all kind of moving parts. So anyway, at least every fall. If you want to do it twice a year, that's fine too. These cables up here, I want to make sure that I include that. So I bring this ladder over and just run it right along the top, and it'll run down, lubricating all of that cabling in there. And then a little shot in the joint there. So, make your garage door spring last longer, make your garage last longer, your garage door, and make it quieter. It's not that bad, it takes about 25 minutes to do the whole thing.